Well, you look excited. How did it go?
I am excited. I'm so proud of myself. I not only got a menu, but I got today's specials as well.
Wow, I see something else in your hand too. What's that?
Yeah, I ended up meeting Val, and she's the manager. She owns this place. We talked for a few minutes. It was great.
Wow, that seems really good. So I would ask you right now, you recall what your anxiety rating was before you went in?
It was like a 7 or an 8.
Yeah. How would you say right now you're feeling?
A lot closer to like a 2.
Okay, so you feel much better, right?
Yeah.
All right. And do you recall what your prediction was going in before we started this? You told me what?
Well, I didn't think I'd make it as far into the restaurant as I did. No
No.
less come out with all of these things.
You told me you were afraid that once you take a couple steps into the door, you're going to come running back out.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yeah, that's what I thought too, maybe, because you were seeming pretty strong about that. But I wanted to give you a chance and see how it went. And I was kind of thinking to myself, you disappeared for a few minutes. I thought, right? But it sounds like because you took some time to get the menus and chatted up with the manager a little bit.
Yeah.
So that's really good. So would you say that your prediction was not very accurate?
I don't think it was accurate at all in
No.
hindsight.
Yeah, it sounds like it went a lot better than you thought it would, right?
It did.
So we've done a few other exposure techniques, but this one seems to have been really effective there. Just to kind of, we took it a little bit different. Instead of talking too much about it, we said when we got here, we prepped it and just go and do it and see how it goes, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. How would you say in terms of your thoughts are right now? What you're thinking? Do you have like those catastrophic thoughts that we talked about?
No, I don't have those right now.
No. Okay.
I feel like I had them leading up to going inside,
Okay.
but now I feel really good.
Okay.
I just want to know like what's next.
Well, all right. So that's fine. It went well. So one of the things that we talked a little bit about, and I want you to take the lead on it, was maybe trying a few more of these approaches. So
Yeah.
what do you think? I want to ask you, what do you think would be a good thing for you to practice between now and next session?
Well, I think that I can do this again, but on my own. I'd
Okay.
like to try this, without you, without my husband.
Okay.
Just want to go into another restaurant and do it by myself.
I think that's a really good plan. So just to briefly summarize, is the last couple of times you've done this, I didn't go in with you, but I stood out there. The very first time a few weeks ago we went in together, but this was by yourself. But one of the things you're saying is eventually you want to be able to maybe it feels a little safe having me standing here or your husband. So this way you get to go in and literally, as you said, all by yourself. And I think that's a perfect thing to do. The only thing I would remind you to do, just write down on a piece of paper. Don't have to do too much because you're making good progress. Still write down your anxiety before you go in. Make sure you write it down, the 0 to 10 when you come back. And also write down your prediction that we've done before on your own.
Okay.
And then when you come back, write down how accurate that prediction was or not.
Okay.
Okay? For our next session, what we're going to do, it seems like things are going well, is we're going to try, if things go well between the sessions with the restaurants, is try to work on one of your top rankings on your hierarchy, which is going into the grocery store, right?
I don't know.
Come on, let's feed off of some of that optimism, right?
Okay.
But it's understandable to be anxious. And what we're going to do is when we're going to meet still at my office first.
Okay.
Okay. We'll prep for it a little bit more. We both have a little bit of homework to do to prepare for that for next week.
Okay.
But I think we kind of know what we're going to do. But we'll come to my office, talk about the expectations, how it's going to work, and then we'll leave together to the grocery store. And because this is towards the top, and you did a great job with the restaurant, but there's going to be a lot more people. The first couple of rounds, I'll kind of come with you a little bit and coach you through the restaurant.
Okay,
and
good.
we'll kind of go from there.
Okay.
Does that sound good?
Yeah.
All right, you've done a great job. I'm really proud of you.
Thank you so much.
All right, great.